destination, as I am joined by none other than the affable, lovable Kelso. How's it going, man?
I cannot complain, my friend. How you doing this fine evening?
Doing pretty well. Oh, okay. I've been watching Fatality so much that anytime somebody, like a Falcon gets a footstool, I'm just like, oh, he's going to go for the dare, isn't he?
The hope is always there, yeah.
Yeah.
It's honestly pretty impressive that at this point in the game we're seeing like even like regular, your regular everyday high-level players able to pull out some of this crazy footstool technology. I think a lot of people weren't really sure if it was going to come to fruition when it was originally just, in the world of Japanese vines, but here we see it today.
Yeah, I mean, it's come to fruition, and I mean, really, I feel like a lot of players can thank Fatality for that, and as well, the Japanese Twitters, like you're saying, but like, Chuck right now actually handling JaysFanatic pretty well, but Bayo combo always on deck.
Yeah, I think Falcon known to be a fairly decent matchup actually against Bayonetta. A fair amount of players that I've talked to actually do use him as sort of a go-to last-ditch scenario if they can't quite handle the Bayo they're against. I think his really good ground ability combined with a really strong grab game are both really valuable tools against sort of the terror that is Bayo. But really even game right now, only a 1% separates these two.
Oh, and a fair. That had to have been either bad DI or an air dodge into the blast zone because it really looked like JaysFanatic could have lived through that, but oh my goodness, trying to go for a footstool right there. Yeah,
Chuck really hungry for these setups right now. Ooh, waits out the witch time. Really good stuff.
That was so smart.
Ooh, solid conversions there. JaysFanatic has actually been putting up some pretty aware conversions from what I've been seeing. Not always a true combo, but he seems to have a decent understanding of how to follow the DI and actually wait and make reads for these Bayo strings, rather than just being a trading mode fiend.
Oh, okay, that was very bad. If you land that fastball short hop up air, you can fall in a lot of stuff.
You pretty much, there's a lot of characters honestly like that where if you can get a landing up air with Falcon, Mario, ZSS, you pretty much have the world in front of you.
That right there. I'm liking JaysFanatic.
Really even match right now. We see, like we said, JaysFanatic not threatening too many early kills with these combos, but he is doing a respectable job of getting some value out of these conversions. But because of that, we're seeing just a really, really even match. Not something you're used to seeing out of a Bayo. Usually it's pretty strongly one way or the other.
Yep, liking this. And the air dodge read from Chuck allows him to get back into a position to take that stock. And Chuck killing it with a down smash.
That's got to be painful for Jay because that's if you notice, he went for the get-up spot dodge right there, meaning he was expecting either a grab or a hit. Which means, I don't know, if I was in his position, that's kind of an unsatisfying feeling because you get the sense that he didn't really know that he was going to get that down smash. Like, you don't really have the feeling that he was covering what you actually did.
Yeah.
He seemed to be going for the roll coverage right there, but it ended up kind of working out.
It was, I mean, in that respect, it was kind of it was a pretty good option. Because it covers get up, covers roll, it doesn't cover jump.
Well, I mean, I don't know, yeah. It covered it. I'm not entirely sure he intended to, but it worked out for him.
Okay. All right, well, game 2, running it right back to final destination. JaysFanatic trying to come back, see if he can adapt Chuck up 1-0.
Well, I will say it's, I'm not sure you guys went over it a little bit earlier, but it's worth noting that both these guys are fairly unfamiliar faces in the later stages of the Folsom Street Foundry. I believe Chuck, part of Terrashot Gaming, coming from somewhere in Central California. I'm assuming somewhere between Stockton and Modesto. I'm not 100%. JaysFanatic, do you know where he's from? Is he a Bay Area player?
He's a Bay Area player. He comes to Foundry pretty much every week. Oh my goodness, Chuck!
Okay, yeah, I know I've seen his name before, but not quite in the upper echelon of a lot of these brackets. So it's interesting to see some new material make it this deep.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Ooh, these little perfect pivot back and forth. Jay showing off a little bit of movement there, showing that he has some stuff that whether or not the people of NorCal are familiar with deserves to be recognized.
Indeed, Chuck trying to go for the dash grab right there. Oh,
calling out the dare with the second hit of that side B.
I like that option right there. He tried to go for the down tilt. Oh!
Ooh, Chuck really thirsty right now. You can see he's feeling himself, almost finding some pretty nasty conversions, but not quite connecting. And that was an intentional read. That was very intentional right there. I got to give it to Chuck. And that landing, the bullet arts up air, so difficult to deal with if you're not expecting it.
I got to tell you, not getting that third hit of Gentleman and trying to go for a grab instead, that's a little harder than it seems. But Bayo trading SD, and now still a little bit of a deficit for Chuck. But
risky Falcon kick on the ground there is gonna see Chuck get punished. But once again, we're seeing, like I said, Jay seems to have a pretty good knack for making these reads and DI follows on his combos, but when he actually has what appear to be some of these Bayo guarantees, he seems to be dropping a few of the critical ones. But that Witch Time is going to set it up. No, up smash? I guess Falcon might be a little heavy. I don't know the exact percents. I would have thought that a charge up smash would be enough off that Witch Time, though.
He is a tad heavy. Oh, I like that. He didn't go for the bear. Instead, waited to land.
Oh, the side B out of the air.
Oh, he's dead.
Such a rough feeling right there. Literally caught out of the air with a side B. Nowhere to go. Literally, not really any option because not all of us have the privilege of being a flying witch, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Falcon is one of those characters that really can't get out of a Bayo combo. He has almost no tools to get out. It kind of relies on the Bayonetta messing up the inputs. You see right there, JaysFanatic is taking that second game.
Yeah, gonna go ahead and seal it up pretty well there. So I'm curious to see, one, are they gonna go straight back to FD? Yep.
I'm curious why they don't want, rather Chuck doesn't want any of the stage. I'd like to see him.
I mean, it's possible that neither really wants to risk the other having a more sophisticated platform technology perhaps than the other.
That's that's a fair statement.
Yeah, I think Bayonetta can sort of live with or without platforms. It doesn't make a huge difference. She has some decent platform pressure tools, but nothing too crazy that would really make her want them per se.
Yeah.
And then Falcon, especially in this matchup, I would think, because he relies so much on his incredible ground movement in order to sort of maneuver around and find punishes on Bayo neutral, FD's a pretty good choice for him. So I can see why both of them would kind of want to orient here and not really take the risk of seeing who's got something cheesier on a platform stage.
Well, speaking of cheesy, good DI from Chuck. Oh, the footstool off the tech, taking the stock.
A little extra cute.
That was that couldn't have been intentional. But still, we take those. Oh no.
Interesting. Jay looking a little sloppier than how we seem to see in the beginning, but I mean it's still working out, holding this 109%. He's not at an immediate kill percent from anything too crazy. Not quite at a Raptor boost. Maybe a Randy F smash might pull it out, but Chuck's gonna have to do a little bit more work right here, I think. Okay, 128, and I don't think that should have killed.
It really doesn't. I think he might just be DIing incorrectly.
Yeah.
I know that most people, when they... Oh, nice read.
All out on the air up there. And looking for the cheeky dare. Doesn't quite find it. Jay looking for that. He is trying to be gone and done with this.
Oh my
no more
goodness.
nonsense.
Wait. This could be something big. Oh my goodness.
Delay works out, but Chuck is going to get caught. Very difficult to pressure the ledge adequately against Bayonetta's up B. So difficult. And the land there pulled out so fast, but 70% does not kill from that. Center of the stage, up B to Bear is going to do it. And with that, Chuck, I think, a little caught up in that momentum himself. Not quite sure how to react emotionally to that quick back and forth of, I got it. Wait, it didn't. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah. I'm not completely sure what happened because got the knee and he DI'd the knee correctly, but not the forward throw.